Hello, my name is Nestor Armstrong. I'm part of the Popular Investor Program, and this is another video update. As you can see, I'm right now alive and well, which is more than a lot of people can say about it, in my home office here in Mexico. And I see that a lot of people on the side ask me, hey, I got this investment. I noticed that you're investing in X company or Y company. Should I be investing right now? Is the market already at the bottom? Is the market going to go up? Is it going to go down? What's going to happen? There is a lot of uncertainty in the market right now. And a lot of times, you cannot really tell what is going to happen. This is a harsh truth of Wall Street. And how do I make investments? They often ask me, how do I make investments? How are you making money when 70% of the others are not making any money? And the reasoning behind that is there is no such thing as a safe investment. Not even cash. Cash loses its value when it's not being used due to inflation, which the United States is about to have a lot since they're printing money and they think it is of no consequence. So is it time to buy? Is it time to sell? I want to answer this question as clearly and as efficiently as possible. There is no right way to do it, but the one that I personally use and the one that is in line with my risk tolerance and a lot of my copiers' risk tolerance is find great businesses to invest in. Find a business that is doing well with cash flow, that is going up in sales, that isn't reliant on a single country, on a single client, that has a competitive advantage over its other competitors on the field. And you must look at the market price right now. And people will see a drop, will see a rise, and they'll say, oh, should I enter the market now or should I wait for it because I don't think that the price is right? And that part where you think, basically, you must learn that ignorance is risk. Not knowing something is a risk. That being said, you can minimize your risk by minimizing your ignorance. How do you know, how do you tell that the market price is in line with the true value of the company? That those $200 per share of Microsoft actually reflect that Microsoft is indeed, one share of Microsoft is indeed worth $200. You have to look at their income, you have to look at their assets, you have to look at their debt. I can go, if this is something that is of interest of more people, I could go into depth of how I make the decision, what is a good company, what is a bad company. Sometimes a company can be very profitable and can have a cash problem. Sometimes your accountant will say, you know what, you have an awesome profit, but you're gonna go bankrupt pretty soon. How is that possible? By looking not only at the income, at how the company is growing, but what are their assets? Are they liquid? Can they solve their problem if a major issue like a COVID or any other health, economic, war issue arrives? That is how you can tell, okay, the market is buying at $100 per share, but this company, by doing all of that research, is worth actually 95. So if it's selling for 100 and you figure out that the actual intrinsic value of a stock is 95, and you think that's going to go up indefinitely, you got something else going for you. But if you find out, okay, this is selling at $80 per share, but if you find out that the true value is 90, then that is a buy. Why? Because the value, the real value of the stock is lower than the actual stock. Buy when low, sell when high. It is a very very used term on our field of work, but it is rarely followed. So what I could tell you as a field guide of some sorts to do is don't buy on good news. That is the worst possible time to buy. Why? Because everyone is optimistic, everyone wants to make a quick buck, everyone thinks that this thing is gonna go up forever, while it's not. When do I buy? When I find that a company is actually undervalued. And how do you know it's undervalued? When there are bad news, when there is blood on the streets. But I know because I did the past research. I already know that this company is profitable, that this company doesn't have a cash problem, that this company, I can hold it for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, and I know it'll be a good investment. And it'll go up eventually. Even though the bad news made it tumble, inside you should be saying, yes, I'm gonna be able to get it at a great price and at a discount because I know this company is stable. I know this company doesn't have a debt problem. I know this company has a competitive advantage. And right now, people are flocking out of it because there is bad news. There is blood on the street. There is a deal that didn't go through. There is something that is happening that could change the outcome of your analysis. Losing billions and billions of dollars in government deals is a big thing. All comparison aside, it may change your analysis of the company. It may change the number in the quarterly results, which you should be looking at every so often. You should be reading the company's report, the earnings report, see where they're headed, see how their management team think they're headed. Look at the insider transactions. Etoro has a place where you can actually see where the people inside are doing, if they're selling more of their stock, if they're buying more of their stock. Who on the right mind would buy a stock whose CEO is dumping it by the millions? No one in their right mind. So that is also part of the analysis. Are the people on the inside confident about the company? Are they buying stock? Are they holding it? Are they selling it out? You have to take that into account. So where is the market headed right now? Should you buy or should you sell? First, do your homework. Check if the value that it's in the market right now is reflected by the real intrinsic value of the stock. And check if the company is profitable, if it has cash problems, if it has a cash affluency, if the projects that it's gonna develop are in line with the projections that the analysts are saying. Are the people on the inside confident about their company? Are they not confident? Are they flocking out of it by the millions? The world is in the pretty weird shape right now. I can tell that the true value of the market, and a lot of other analysts can tell you that the market right now is behaving irrationally. And I don't know for how long it's gonna take. All I know is that I have my strategies ready. I have already picked my stocks. I already did my homework. So by the time that the market goes down, I'm not gonna say, oh my God, I'm gonna lose all my investments. No, I'm gonna say, okay, I am not overexposed. I am buying little by little. If that company that I know it's a good company, it's a great investment, not for today, not for tomorrow, not for the end of the year, for 10, 20, 30 years, I know that I'm going to be able to make a great deal out of something going wrong and the stock going down. And with that said, I hope you have a great evening, great afternoon, a good morning, whenever you're seeing this, and stay safe and trade smart.